Good morning, afternoon, or evening, dear yogis, here at our Echo Yoga. I'm Echo, and again, welcome to my little tatami room here in Japan, where it's small and sweet. This is all that I have to say about it, and it's a place for me to unravel and to know myself deeper. So today's practice is inspired by my own constitution, even though the other constitutions will come, but that of water. You know, I have 5 houses in astrology and water. And if you are an astrology nerd, and if you're not, just know that that is a deeply emotional being, and also deeply psychic and intuitive and all the other witchy things. And sometimes there is just a feeling in me and a knowing and a seeing and a telling that I don't really want to see, that I don't want to feel, that is not mine, and can be a lot. And for so many of us, if you know nothing about astrology or constitutions or elements, you might say, I have no idea what you're talking about. But for some of you, you know what the feeling is, the feeling of overwhelm, the feeling of emotions, the feeling of so much coming towards us and not being able to let it move through our bodies, but attaching, like staying stuck in the body, and that feeling of just like, it's too much, I'm feeling too much. And my own way of really navigating that, especially in the last few years, is really parenting myself and sitting down and being like, you are water, my love. You are all emotion. You are all feeling. You are all sensation. And you need an anchor. You need earth. You need groundedness. And that's about like choosing people to surround me that are earth. It's like, who are my tortoises? Who are my earth elements? How can I be supported without becoming dependent on earthy elements? And that means getting connected with actual earth and putting my hands in the garden and like holding and cutting vegetables and cooking and coming into deep connection with the solidity and the stability within me. So this is a practice for my wavy beings that are just being rocked in the sea with all the emotions and the feelings and the dreams and the intuition. Come to your mat and put your body on the earth when this happens and hold yourself. So that's what we will do now. So we're going to start laying down, letting the hands come alongside the body, feeling the solidity of the earth beneath you. This is something that I just did today, actually, just 2 hours before this practice. I felt a deep wave of emotion come through me. And instead of feeling sorry for myself or being upset with what I projected was the reason for this emotion, I just laid down and I placed my hands on my body. You could place your hands on your belly and your heart. And I just told myself, now, be still, be calm. So a little song that I offer here before we move a bit that's helped me in my journey the past years when I really feel, my emotions are welling up and I want to ground myself in that anchor of my own being without projecting onto others. I whisper to myself, I sing out loud. Loosen, loosen, baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Loosen, loosen, baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Loosen, loosen, baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. So let's inhale. Lengthen the arms up overhead and give a little shake to your hips. Deep breaths in and out of the nostrils. It's kind of like we're just shaking any anxiety or discomfort from the body. And come into stillness again. Take the knees into the chest. Tight squeeze, rock from side to side. Sometimes as emotional beings, those of us that are very watery, that get taken, instead of going to confront the situation or to complain to a friend or send a message or to scroll on Instagram or to eat something, just place your body on the floor. It is such a miraculous medicine. Give yourself 5 or 10 minutes. And maybe that upset, that explode, that dynamic nature that you might have in your emotions fizzles. Let's rock 3 times forward and back, the length of the spine. Cross the ankles, come onto the hands and knees, tabletop position. Let's inhale, let the belly drop, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Let's go nice and slow. Inhale, belly drops, look forward. And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral. Bring the hands out in front of you. Walk them farther forward. Forehead or chin to the earth. Anahatasana, heart melting pose. Forehead connects with the earth element, that solidity. For us watery beings, and we're all water, we all have the elements. But for those of us that are really taken by our emotions, we sometimes confuse them with the reality of the situation. And that's not the case. A lot of times it's just a reaction. If we give it 5 or 10 minutes and we come to do our breath, come to do our practice, it passes like a rain cloud in a storm. So I really encourage you, before you create rain in other places or project, come back to yourself, feel your emotions. Us water signs, us Cancerians, it can be really challenging to navigate what's real and what's not when we are in an upset. Slide forward onto the belly. Elbows beneath the shoulders. Pull the chest forward. Release the lower back. Nice open heart space. Deep breaths in and out of the nostrils. Swivel the right hand underneath the chest. Bend the left knee back behind you. Reach back with the left hand and pull in. Open the heart space. Let go of the left foot. Bring the left forearm underneath the chest. Bend the right knee. Reach back with the right hand and pull in. And open the heart space. Deep breaths in and out of the nostrils. Let go of the right foot. Hands alongside the shoulders, press back. And let the knees go wide and slip the hips back towards the heels. Child's pose, forehead to the earth. So in moments of deep emotion, bringing our hearts closer to the ground, bringing our head close to connect with this element of earth. You can take a deep breath in, deep sigh out. Slowly come up onto the tiptoes, sit back onto the heels, coming into a toe squat, hands resting on the knees, sitting up nice and tall. Looking straight forward. And really bring yourself back into emotional balance if you're feeling a bit dysregulated by really focusing intentionally in front of you. Keeping the spine straight, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the muscles in the face. Soft eye gaze. but alert. And we have all these tools to regulate our nervous system that we forget in the moments of chaos, but this is when it's important. How can I hold myself in this moment? Let's take the right hand to the left shoulder, left hand to the right shoulder. Hold here. Sitting up nice and tall. Let the heat rise into the feet. You might feel a bit of discomfort, but stay with it. Hands come to the earth, tuck the toes, or untuck the toes and pat the feet out. Tuck the toes and press the hips back and up, downward facing dogs. Let's ground here by pressing the palms in, pressing the heels in. Let the head hang, relax the neck and shoulders. And slowly walk the feet forward. Take your time. Forward folding. Take opposite elbows. Ragdoll in. And let the head hang. And again, releasing any tension that might be in the body. Let the back line go nice and long. Feet firmly rooted in the ground. And come up onto the tiptoes, bend the knees. Come down to a seat. So sitting up nice and tall. We're going to take the feet together, let the knees open wide. And very slowly begin to fold forward. Use the elbows to press the knees open. Keep the spine straight. And if you can come lower, beautiful. If not, that's also okay. And opening into the hips, this space of emotional charge. And slowly come back up. Straighten the left leg, bend the right knee and place the right foot outside the left leg. Hug the right knee in, twist to the right. Nice open chest. Look back over the right shoulder. And bring the left elbow outside the right knee. Open up. And come back to center. Extend the right leg long, bend the left knee. Place the left foot to the outside of the right knee. Hug the left knee and twist to the left. Right elbow outside the left knee, open the chest. And back to the center. Reach the arms forward, slowly come all the way down onto the back. Stretch the arms up overhead, legs nice and long, full body stretch. And let's go ahead and come into happy baby. Let the knees go wide. Take a hold of the bottoms of the feet. Let the head relax, lower back relax. And less movement in this practice, so we let the waves settle. Straighten the legs up, hands alongside the body, and we let the energy come back into the core from the feet. Let the earth cradle the back of the heart space. Set the feet down, hip width distance apart knees, knocking in towards each other. And bring one hand to heart, one hand to belly. And just observe what's coming up in the mind, what's coming up in the heart, what's coming up in the body. And deep breaths in and out of the nostrils. Let the knees go wide, bottoms of the feet together, Supta Baddha Konasana, this butterfly pose. And we stay here for as long as you need. Allowing the hips to be open, this emotional center in the body that holds a lot of our pain, our inner torment. I encourage you again to just observe what's happening in the mind, what waves are coming, and if you can just stay in stillness and in the breath until the waves begin to settle. You can even stretch the arms up overhead, taking opposite elbows if you like. Five more rounds of breath here. You can always pause the video and stay much longer if you need. And slowly use the hands to assist the knees to close. Pull the knees into the chest and rock up to a seat. Sitting up nice and tall. Hands resting on the knees. And some moments of stillness and silence again, just to really ground in ourselves and our center and our breath and our presence. Out of the story, out of the mind, out of the expectation, into the calm waters. So when we are so taken by the emotions, those feelings, can we just let things settle? Hands come to heart center, bowing head to heart. May we each find ways to work with our constitutions, our elements, our nature. May we learn to work gracefully with our fire, with our earth, with our water, with our air. I bow to your emotions and your experience, and I bless you in your ability to gracefully learn to move with ease in them without creating more suffering in the world, being projected outward onto others. Namaste. Thank you so much, dear yogis, for joining me. And this is an opportunity for me as well to invite you, if the sentient being that you are in the vast array of emotions that you experience can feel overwhelming at times and dynamic or numbing at times and dissociated and checked out, I really encourage you to reach out. I do individual work with clients, and also I run a month-long program called Detangling the Human Heart, which is all about attachment wounds and trauma bonds and nervous system regulation and coming within the window of tolerance and how to relate to ourselves and the world in a healthy way. And I also offer 5-month-long teacher trainings to work with this as well. So if this feels like it's that aha moment of I need help, I need to help myself, then I really encourage you to reach out and head over to my website, which is www.echoflowyoga.com, where you can find out about more programs and community. I wish you lots of love and grace on your healing journey. Mwah.